Never ever try to be a good citizen in Canada, because when the government screws up, somehow you end up paying the price. Just look at how the Canada Revenue Agency treated Alex Pilon from Thunder Bay, Ontario. In March of last year, Alex opened his bank account and saw a random direct deposit from the CRA for $24,000 and change. There was just one problem. He hadn't even filed his tax return yet.
So it was clearly a mistake.
Now, instead of buying a jet ski,
going to the jeweler, bust the AP, yeah. Sliding on the water like a jet ski, yeah.
Ghosting the country and spending it, Alex did exactly what every honest Canadian is supposed to do.
We stand on guard for
He immediately called the CRA and returned every single dollar within days. But look at the absolute mess that followed. Alex said someone at the CRA may have entered the wrong social insurance number, or it could have been fraud. In his own words, it's hard to tell. Think about how embarrassing that is for a federal agency. A massive payout lands in your bank account and you can't even tell whether a government employee entered the wrong SIN number or not, or whether it is impossible fraud. That is not just a clerical error. That is a federal agency creating a situation so chaotic that an ordinary Canadian has to question whether the system can even be trusted. And how did the CRA reward him for cleaning up their mistake? Shortly afterward, Alex lost access to his CRA account, and his file became struck under review. It gets even worse. A full 18 months later, Alex is still waiting for more than $3,300 in legitimate tax refunds and HST credits that actually belong to him. He recently bought a house and wanted to use his own money, but expected payment dates came up and went before he was eventually told there was no timeline because his file was still under review.
I've been going back and forth with calling agents and being on hold for many hours.
Now here's the real punchline. Complaints against the CRA jumped 27%, reaching more than 3,500 complaints in a single fiscal year. The CRA hired about 2,500 new workers, but according to the Union of Taxation Employees, most were assigned to call centers, while the teams actually processing taxpayer files remain short-staffed.
Our members are feeling the pressure. They're short-staffed, especially in the taxation centers when they're processing the taxpayers' files, and there are delays.
They literally hired thousands of people to answer the phone just to professionally explain why nobody was processing their file. That is not a service improvement plan. That is government-funded customer service theater. If you owe the CRA $50, interest starts accumulating, deadlines matter, and penalties can follow. But when the CRA owes you thousands, you sit on hold, listen to elevator music, and hope someone eventually decides to process your file. What's the worst experience you've ever had with the CRA? Drop it in the comments. I have a feeling Alex isn't the only one. And share this video so more Canadians see how one honest taxpayer ended up paying the price for someone else's mistake.